Good evening, Jessica Van Vonderen with ABC News. Malcolm Turnbull and Barnaby Joyce have moved to end their bitter public feud. After trading barbs over the Nationals' leaders' affair, they've now met behind closed doors to settle their differences. But it might not be enough to save Mr Joyce. One government senator is urging him to quit. Here's political reporter Dan Conifer.
Malcolm Turnbull departs his harbourside mansion, while Barnaby Joyce queues at a regional petrol station reading more news about Barnaby Joyce before meeting for private peace talks in Sydney.
You're looking here at two very strong personalities, two strong leaders.
Frank views were exchanged over more than an hour. The deputy was disappointed with the forcefulness of the Prime Minister's put-down.
Barnaby made a shocking error of judgment.
And the timing of it, but it's understood the pair has agreed to move on.
I'm very confident that the Prime Minister and the Deputy Prime Minister will continue to work closely together for the benefit of all Australians.
What we do know is that so long as they are at each other's throats, we are not being governed. We don't really have a government in this country.
Campaigning in Victoria, former Prime Minister Tony Abbott says the pair's relationship should be rosier.
One party doesn't give another party public advice. That's the general rule that I always observed.
And he's questioning the need for a ban on sex between ministers and their staff.
There was a perfectly good code of conduct in place.
The Nationals leader takes leave from Monday. Sources close to him say he's not thinking about resigning.
If the bloke's too full of himself that he can't put the national interest ahead of his own personal interest, then the National Party should sack him.
Even one coalition colleague is now openly calling for him to quit.
He's got to sort of take a very, very low profile, I hope on the backbench for, a few months.
Queensland Senator Ian Macdonald argues Barnaby Joyce's handling of the affair has handed a gift to Labor.
It's just giving Bill Shorten a free ride into the lodge.
And doesn't the opposition know it? The ALP's already made an attack ad.
Truly deficient. Inept. Humiliation.
Pull the scab off for everybody to have a look at.
He has to consider his own position.
The coalition's crisis has eased, but Barnaby Joyce's battles are far from over. He's only got a week off before coming back to the furnace of question time and forensic examination of his employment and expenditure decisions during a week of Senate estimates hearings. Dan Conifer, ABC News, Canberra.